K-pop is now a global phenomenon thanks to the explosive popularity of BTS. This music genre has, however, existed ever since pop came into being. Heavily influenced from the West, K-pop also grew and adapted along with the changing trends and styles. The modern entry of K-pop can be attributed to the early 90s with the trio SEO Taiji and Boys. This group is still considered one of the pioneers who paved the way for K-pop. One of its members, Young Suk, even went on to create what is now one of the biggest K-pop agencies, YG. Fellow K-pop artist JY Park also created its own K-pop empire known as JYP Entertainment. But before these two, it was Lee Soo-man who founded SM Entertainment in 1995, the first major Korean entertainment company. Having studied in the US, Lee Soo-man incorporated the American trends in Korean pop industry. He is also known as the pioneer of starting the Korean wave. Coming back to SM Entertainment, YG and JYP Entertainment, these three companies are known as the Big Three in South Korea and have since then held the top three positions. Just around this time in 1996, K-pop group HOT became very popular with the group's fashion influence spreading across the country. HOT even started selling its own merchandise, thereby making it as truly a hot K-pop boy band. Soon after, K-pop groups like Sex Keys, SES, Shinhwa, and God continued the rising trend of K-pop. These groups are recognized as the first generation groups of K-pop. K-pop and Korean dramas slowly grew popular, especially in neighboring country China.
나 지금 너 안고 싶으면 미친놈이야?
죽는다!
The Ministry of Culture and Tourism even coined the word Hallyu in 1999 to represent the Korean wave flourishing in East, South, and Southeast Asia. As South Korea started becoming known for its entertainment, so did K-pop start growing within its home turf. Realizing the importance and growing popularity of Korean pop culture, the government started supporting through fundings. The industry has since boomed and is continuing to do so.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
The second generation groups of K-pop are known for making it international. K-pop groups comprising only boys, girls, and solo artists as well, like TVXQ, BOA, Super Junior, Big Bang, Wonder Girls, Girls' Generation, and SHINee, started making a name overseas and essentially spreading the K-pop wave. These K-pop groups set certain benchmarks for the K-pop industry. You had groups of boys and groups of girls and solo artists as well, each representing their own kind of pop music, similar but still different. So what makes K-pop groups so unique from other pop artists? K-pop shares its music influence from the West, but it has established and groomed its own industry. There are some things you'll find constant in K-pop groups: synchronized dancing, good-looking members, different kinds of concepts, and of course, groomed men. The exciting energy you get from watching a K-pop music video is something you can't look away from. Everything is meticulously prepared. It's not just vocals that count, everything from one's clothes, dancing, expression, it's all spot on in K-pop. As heavy as that seems to take in, it equally does a lot of work to make it into K-pop. K-pop is one of the biggest industries in South Korea and has set itself as an important platform for making a career. So how does one get into K-pop? The most common way is to audition at an entertainment company. You show off your singing, rapping, and dancing skills, and if they like you, you're accepted. Once you get into a company, you start your training. You get training for vocals, dancing, and rapping as well. And when the company deems you fit, you will debut either as a solo artist or in a group. Another popular way of getting into K-pop is through scouting. K-pop companies go out on the streets in South Korea and abroad as well, scouting for people they can recruit. They pick out mostly teenagers that seem appealing and ask them to audition for their company. It doesn't end here though. After months and even years of training, you finally debut in the industry. Even after this, K-pop groups have to prove their worth by making money. The money that the company spends in training these kids have to be repaid through selling albums and concerts. Earlier, it was the big three which ruled the K-pop scene, but soon many more companies started emerging, training and debuting their own K-pop artists. At present, there are several entertainment companies with their collection of K-pop artists. There are individual K-pop artists as well who produce and release music independently.